Brady, Kennedy, we are back in Hindman, Kentucky at the Morton Combs Athletic Complex, home of the Knott County Central Patriots. Also home to the legendary fried bologna sandwich from the concession stand.
They look really good. I think it sold me on it.
Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing. If we didn't have the hospitality room, I might go broke here buying fried bologna sandwiches.
That's the word. I was hungry on my way up. I texted you. I said, that media room, I could not think of the hospitality word. And I was like, that's what it was. But yeah. I'm starving.
All right. Well, you're at a great spot because – if you're starving for food, we've got all this great food here, and if you're starving for basketball, that's here too.
Absolutely. I'm excited for this matchup. I mean, we just had a great matchup a few days ago in the 14th Region girls matchup. That was incredibly exciting, especially, I mean, it was a game until the final buzzer.
Yes.
Knott County Central pulled that one out, and I'm looking forward to this one.
Yeah. Hazard and Coach Al Holland here hoping to redeem Hazard's opportunity for a state championship appearance. These teams, Brady, Hazard and Breathitt County, have already played 4 times this season, which is kind of crazy to think about. But when you add in things earlier in the season like the WYMT Classic and the All-A State Tournament, those kind of things happen, especially when you play each other in region like they do. So this will be the 5th matchup. Obviously, as we know, Hazard has been victorious in all 4 of those matchups. We talk a lot about in college basketball, when you face teams in the SEC tournament, how hard it is to beat a team 3 times. How hard is it to beat a team 5 times?
I would say they're probably tired of playing each other. But I think they're going to be juiced up tonight. I mean, you always, when you're practicing against your own guys, you get tired of playing them. And I'm sure there's not a whole lot to game plan to this, right? This is going to be each teams know each other, each player knows each other, the coaches know each other. This is about regional championship players going out and making plays, and I'm excited to see who's going to do that.
Well, we talked earlier in some of these shows before the games about how we have some of the greatest coaches in the state here in the 14th region. Some of the game preparation that we see from these teams is just magnificent. So just like you said, when you've played a team 4 times already going into the 5th, you know everything about them. So I'm very excited to see just the little details of what each team plans to do against the other. So far in each of these games from the field, Hazard has shot a lot better percentage than Breathitt County, and I think that goes into a lot of their style. Hazard a little bit more meticulous on their offense. They're going to run a lot of flex action. They're going to get a lot of shots closer to the goal, and Hazard does a pretty good job at cleaning up on second chance opportunities as well. So I'm excited to see how Breathitt handles that defensively here tonight.
Yeah, and I think Hazard, they get easier shots in their offense. A lot of the shots that Breathitt makes and takes, it's tough shots, contested shots. Sperry, a lot of his points come from things that only he can do on the floor, which is a testament to him, but also he's a tough shot taker and maker. But in the matchup so far, I mean, the 3-ball hasn't fallen for Breathitt. I think a large part of that is the size of Hazard and team size. It's not just 1 or 2 positions, it's everybody. So I look forward to if these shots fall for Breathitt. I mean, they're getting shots.
Yes.
If they fall, a couple fall here and there, it's going to be a ball game.
Breathitt in their 4 matchups already have almost doubled the 3-point shot opportunities of what Hazard has. By the way, huge shout out to Manus Blair. That's where I'm getting all of these random stats. So I come to the game, and the dude is just like, he looks like a notebook from Tom Leach when he pulls it out.
Remember the Schwab?
The Schwab?
The Stump the Schwab on ESPN?
No.
The trivia guy? You don't know who the Schwab is? Big stat guy, big trivia guy.
That's Manus Blair of the 14th region.
The Schwab.
He's got it, man. He's got it. So he's showing me all these stats. He did his homework today, and I guess when you got a lot of money and you can sit at home and not do anything like Manus does, that you can come up with that kind of thing. But, no, I'm really excited to see. I think you said it great. Hazard gets a lot of times a little better looks than what Breathitt County does. More wide open under the goal, especially the way they utilize the flex and the different options they have out of it. So I think one of the big things I look for tonight, I don't know how patient Breathitt can be defensively. Breathitt likes to play the passing lanes. They like to cause some scrappy turnovers, get out in transition. And when Sperry does get out in transition, they're dangerous. But can they be patient enough? Because if you gamble a little bit tonight, Hazard's going to run their offense. And if you get a little bit risky on defense. Hazard can shoot some wide open shots. So
yeah, and I think you can't let Hazard get in a rhythm of just getting shot after shot and getting in that rhythm. But also Breathitt, the shots that they do take lead to long rebounds, lead to long breakout potential opportunities. And so you got to be a little bit careful, right? The Breathitt's what makes them so dangerous is they can score in bunches, especially with Sperry. They have the best player on the floor. And so it's a catch-22 because what they do best also can be their arch nemesis on the other end.
Absolutely. And I think that's one thing that has helped propel Hazard thus far in these matchups. You talked about that size from Hazard a little bit earlier. Breathitt County has, as you mentioned, struggled to shoot that from outside as good against Hazard. And I'm going to be honest with you, Hazard is a really good rebounding team. They have that size that we talked about, and especially, you know, Austin Sperry, you mentioned he is a contested shot taker. He don't get anything easy. He earns every bucket that he gets, and Hazard forces him to do that. But with Hazard's size, they limit Sperry a little bit on the offensive glass with that, and he's really good at crashing, but against a team like Hazard, it makes it a little tougher.
And you saw last game, the first play, he came out with a dunk, and that's the things that you just can't let happen if you're it's going to be a great crowd. I mean, it's already slammed in here if you can't tell, but you can't let the crowd get involved one way or the other, and a dunk set he does and the things that he does gets crowds going.
Absolutely, absolutely. You mentioned, I'm curious to hear from you, you mentioned if Breathitt County is able to get some of those shots to fall in this game. You have to think that Coach Jeff Honeycutt has looked at that, and he realizes that as a team, they are only 20 of 106 from three-point range. You think he's probably looked at that and tried to figure out why. Why did we miss some of those shots? And if that's the case, and he can come in here and figure that out and get those shots to fall at a higher percentage tonight, it could cause Hazard some difficulty.
And I'm sure he probably thought about maybe reducing the amount of threes. I mean, on that flip side, he's probably like, maybe we haven't hit him yet. What's the word? Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
So he could be looking in the mirror saying, like, well, this hasn't worked. Do we try to take more twos? Do we try to be more, maybe less fast-paced? Because they're a high-tempo offense. Maybe they look at doing that.
Curious to see. It's going to be exciting to watch the 14th Region Basketball Championship here at Morton Combs Athletics Complex. Like you said, Brady, the crowd is filling in, and one of the things that gets me so excited, and we've talked about this a little bit before, is when you have that band coming in and you have the sound of the instruments. I tried to play the saxophone for Knott County Central the other night at the Girls Championship.
Well, I followed him up the stairs, and those instruments are heavy. Props to them. You got to give some shout-outs here. The bands have been great. Hometown 24, Josh and his crew, it's been amazing. It's been amazing. Everybody involved. The administrations of these schools, all the way back to the Hazard City Police that gave me a ride up the hill my first day. That hill. We are about a week and a half in, and you're still talking about that. I'm still talking about the hill. I still feel the hill, I think. Well, the concession stand workers, I mean, I'm looking here. I'm smelling the popcorn. I'm seeing a guy eat some nachos. Looks really good. Absolutely. I think I'm going to get a salt pretzel tonight. Oh, ooh, that sounds good. It sounds great. A little salt on top. What's your concession stand food of choice? Man, if I'm going concession stand here, it's a fried bologna sandwich. Hey, I saw he was eating that. All day, all day, all day. Brady, when we look at Breathitt County and Hazard in these four matchups so far, and you look at we talked about that three-point field goal opportunities for Breathitt and how many they've taken, more than Hazard. But other than that, across the board, Hazard has taken more field goals and hit them at a higher percentage. If you're Coach Jeff Honeycutt in Breathitt County, what are you trying to look at to maybe limit some of those shot opportunities from Hazard? I think it's a couple of things. One, you got to rebound the basketball. They're getting more shots, so that means they're getting some boards. I think you just got to rebound the basketball, and I think they got to control the tempo. Are two pretty critical things. So don't turn the ball over. I'm curious to see tonight. You know, we've talked a lot about Breathitt County and how they need to make those three-point opportunities. When you look over at Hazard, just our player of the game the other night, Seth Cottle, such a beautiful release on his shot, and he's a guy from Hazard. We give so much talk to Breathitt County and how they shoot the three, but man, Seth Cottle on Hazard, he can put up numbers in a hurry. And not just him. You look down the list and you start looking at guys like from Hazard, Combs, and Nick Ratliff. They're a team that we can talk all we want to about Breathitt and their three-point shooting ability. Hazard gets really good open looks inside out
for those guys.
Absolutely, and I think tonight it's a big thing for Breathitt to stay out of foul trouble, because you don't have the depth of Hazard to guard. So I think Breathitt needs to guard without fouling to make sure that those looks don't happen.
You know, that's a great one. We saw that yesterday in the girls' 14th region tournament. Knott County Central played a lengthy amount of time with several girls, just about every girl on the floor with 4 fouls. I don't know that we will see as rough of a game here tonight as what we did in the girls' 14th region championship. But both of these teams really good size. And I think about Braxton Terry from Breathitt that came up here and spoke with us the other night. He's going to have to do a really good job on the boards tonight to deal with Hazard's size and limit some of those shot opportunities that you just mentioned.
Kind of reminds me of like Chuck Hayes, undersized, big, rebounds the ball laterally quick,
but has
that kind of role, right? He's kind of he's like the heartbeat of that team, right?
Yeah.
And he's the energizer. He does all the dirty work, and so a guy like him it's really important that he sets the tone, but also stays out of foul trouble.
Absolutely, absolutely. And a lot of that, speaking of that foul trouble in these games, and I've seen it throughout the 14th region tournament, a lot of that staying out of foul trouble just goes to getting position on the defensive rebounds. It's very easy, especially defensively, if you feel like you've given up position, you didn't get your box out, to try to go up on that guy that gets the offensive board, go over the back. And Brady, how many times do we see, if you give a team a second chance opportunity, they've got position, they're right under the goal, how often do we see fouls called on second chance opportunities?
No doubt. And it's those shots that as a coach you just scratch your head. And the other thing is dumb fouls in the first quarter. Maybe you might not seem stupid, and then you're in the fourth and you've got your guys. That's what really will hurt. But this is a game of emotions. You know, this is the regional championship. As a coach, how do you get your guys to focus, win in the battles of each quarter, and don't think about the game? Because these guys' eyes are all on Rupp.
Absolutely. And you got to think about Hazard. You know, the last time that they made it to Rupp Arena, COVID happened, and they weren't able to play. So this is almost, for a lot of those guys on that team, you heard Seth Cottle talk about it, this is so meaningful to them because they don't have many opportunities left before they graduate to get there and play and make up for that one that they had to miss. But it's almost that time. The crowd's filling up, Brady, and before you know it, it's going to be shoulder to shoulder here in Morton Combs Athletic Complex.
Yep, it's going to be a great game. Looking forward to it.
All right, we'll send you up to Manus Blair and David Adams, the magnificent crew we have courtside.
Great communities attract talented people to live, work, and raise their families. We're committed to delivering future-proof broadband so our friends, families, and neighbors can live rich lives in smart rural communities across America. Your community is our community. We're your rural broadband partners. You do great things. We make great things possible.
My name is Emily, and I'm from Laurel County. When I was searching for a college, I wanted to find a place that felt like home and where I could make a difference. The moment I stepped on Alice Lloyd's campus, I knew this was where I belonged. There's a sense of community here and a focus on serving others that you can't find at other colleges. For me, it wasn't just about continuing education. It was about being a part of something bigger. Apply now to find your home at alc.edu.
And guys, Manus Blair, Jim McCauley, David Adams with you. WYMT, Hometown 24, all the group is here. Wes, you and Brady did an excellent job in our pregame show, and we was glad to hear from you guys. And guys, it's the last night. Throw the records out. It's the road to Rupp tonight for someone.
Yeah, and you know, somebody's going to be really disappointed tonight. And you know, Hazard's won the first 4 meetings, and like you said, David, go ahead and just throw those out because this is on a neutral floor, and they have played on a neutral floor before, but this is under a whole different circumstance.
Let's talk Hazard first. Let's talk Evan Everso, Jim, in the middle.
Yeah, I like to, kind of use the moniker for Tim Duncan, the big fundamental in the middle. He does everything right, and the offense runs through it.
Yeah.
Now, they'll bring him to the high post and use him, it's a face-up game. He's a great passer. But listen, when he gets on the block, he's hard to stop.
Well, also you take his surrounding people and, you look at Nick Rathler, shoots a good solid ball, 3-ball. Combs will shoot the solid 3-ball. Caudle will shoot the 3-ball. I mean.
And you can't leave out Trace Kincaid, who made those big 4 3-pointers the last time they faced each other.
He may be shooting better than anybody right now out on the floor.
Yeah.
So.
And they've gotten such good play out of Johnson, playing off the Everso. Does a great job defensively. And they'll really need him tonight because they're going up against a fearsome duo in the middle for Breathitt County.
Well, they are, and Manus has touched on it some, and you have too, Jim. Gross and Turry must play well tonight if the Bobcats succeed, and if they do play well, they've got it going their way, my friend.
And, Braxton Turry has had a wonderful tournament up to this point. Both of them have to rebound. I'm going to throw out something here. In the first 4 games, they have been out-rebounded by Hazard pretty good, and they must get on the boards, and they cannot give up offensive rebounds. And I know we've said it numerous times throughout the season, you've got to get on the boards to win big-time basketball.
Well,
both of them's got to do that.
And not only that, Manus, they cannot afford to pick up fouls. And,
no.
Breathitt really doesn't play a lot of players. They'll play 8, but none of those other ones can replace those guys on the block.
And, Turry's going to be matched up against Everso, and Gross is going to be matched up against Johnson. So, they've got to stay in the game, and Turry cannot pick up 2 fouls really quick.
Got a good crowd coming into the complex, as not full yet, but there's people still coming in, guys, and it looks like it could be awful close by time, another 15 minutes before game time.
Oh, yeah, and it's going to be a great atmosphere, and it's going to be one to remember, and I just think it's going to be just one of those classic games that we've done in the past, you've done in the past, David, you and Harold, and one of those games that you'll remember for a lifetime.
If you talk experience, guys, Hazard, a veteran team, but Breathitt County has played in this game right here. This is their 3rd year in a row.
Yeah. And, when you're talking about, and we talked a little bit about it off the air, and, you've got Spurry, who was just, when I talked to him down on the floor, he was just very calm. And, Braxton Turry, Gross, those guys have been in this type of atmosphere before, and they're made for it.
Yeah, I think a lot of it, we saw Sperry just with some unreal, the Perry game. Mm-hmm. I mean, he was unreal. And I think so much on this game hinges on what Sperry comes at. He's such a competitor. And the thing about being so competitive, you don't want to force your stuff.
Right.
I mean, he sometimes he forces it, it goes in because he can do things nobody else in the region can do. But, I think that he's at his best when he can drive in, find the open player, make the good pass, and let the offense kind of come instead of pushing and pushing and pushing.
Right.
And, we talked about the outside shooting of Hazard, the outside shooting of Breathitt County with Peyton Collins, with Aaron Stallard, and with Joseph Honeycutt. They've got to knock down a few, David. They must knock down a few to take the pressure off of, they did a lot of 2-man trying to get the basketball into Braxton Turry, and therefore, in order for that to happen, those other guys got to come off the 3 and knock them down.
Collins had a nice game last game.
That's what I was
going to say. Shot the ball pretty well, so Breathitt's got to get some other guys. Honeycutt, you mentioned him. He's got to hit 1 or 2 maybe. And
had 4 threes the last time they played Hazard. 4
threes the last time. So,
yes, including the one that tied it up to send it into overtime, as I recall. But, the thing about it is somebody tonight that we don't expect
is going to have a big night.
Is going to have a big night. You're exactly right.
I think that'll be for Breathitt, Stallard, or Collins. I thought that Stallard played a lot better the last couple of games.
Yes, he has, and I think he kind of got into the rock and roll of the offense and played with confidence.
And then, you look for, Dalton Combs has not shot the ball well the last 3 or 4 games, and he is, through most of the season, one of the best three-point shooters in the region.
Yeah.
So if he can get out early, because he's going to take his shots.
Yeah.
If he gets out early and can knock a couple of down and get his confidence going, that makes it almost impossible to guard Hazard.
Because what that ends up, you cannot dig down off of them.
That's right.
And if you play behind ever so, that's going to be big news for Terry and Gross. So interested to see if anybody goes from their patented man-to-man and plays zone in order to do that and cover and make the outside shots that have to be knocked down in a pressure-packed final.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think that, especially, if I'm playing Hazard, I definitely would try to make somebody else beat me besides Everso. Because when Everso gets the ball, you double team him. He is so good at dropping that ball down to Tucker Johnson for that easy 2.
And, Caudle, too. He's going to look for that patented, as I'm watching him here, that patented 12 to 15-foot jumper off the dribble. You may play zone to keep that from happening, make Caudle have to work the ball around and take threes. Not that he can't knock them down, but he is so good at the 12 to 15-foot mark.
So it'll be a very interesting game. I've been excited about this because this has kind of been where we thought the region was heading for quite a while. And every time that we've watched them play, they've gotten a little tighter, a little tighter, a little tighter. Could this be the night, the 5th game, that Breathitt County knocks the Bulldogs off?
Boy, and that would be something. That would be a heartbreaker for Hazard.
Oh, it was such a wonderful year.
We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have our starting lineups in the tip. Folks, it's championship night. Stay with us.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with the click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
Home sweet home. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we've been providing our friends and neighbors the sweet dream of homeownership since 1960. We're proud to support the community we work and live in. That's why we take so much pride in providing competitive rates, low closing costs, and quick turnaround by local decision makers. Investing and growing our community is what we do. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we believe that there's no place like our home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Just want to watch the game.
Dad, turn on the ceiling fan. Use the gray remote. Hit power, then input.
It's not working.
That's the silver one.
It might be difficult to understand what all the remotes on your coffee table do. But with a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in every county, at least it's easy to get great insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Next time, I'll just go to the game.
A lot has changed in 100 years. We've gone from the Model T to the electric car, from silent film to home theaters, and from the telegram to the iPhone. And through it all, People's Bank and Trust of Hazard has been there for local people. From paper checks to debit cards, from wire transfers to online banking, People's Bank has maintained a tradition of service while embracing the future for your financial needs. Celebrating a century of service to the mountains. People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
Welcome back to Morton Combs Athletic Complex, the site of the boys' 14th Regional Tournament Championship game. And Maynard Blair, I'll see if we can get in on who the players are on each team.
And, of course, once again, being finals tonight, they will announce all players, including the starters and the coaching staffs, superintendents, athletic directors as well. First, it'll be the Hazard Bulldogs. They are 29-2 on the season, 21-0 in the region. RPI #1 with 10 wins in a row, their last loss being to Danville Christian, coached by Coach Al Holland. Al Holland, of course, with over 750 wins now as a coach. Of course, winners of the 54th District. Wins over Knott County Central 46-40. Wolfe County 73-47. And now, there's that Hannah Stidham. And, of course, Superintendent Combs there for Hazard. And Principal Kathy Patrick. And Athletic Director Eddie Browning. Of course, now the Hazard Bulldogs, too. And they're announcing the the scorekeeper as well, Scott Napier. So, PA guy, Larry Drum,
they're getting them all in tonight.
Care of everybody, aren't
yes, they are.
So now the assistant coach is being announced, as well the staff of Coach Al Holland. Hazard shooting 50.6 on the season, 35.5 from three, 70.8 from the free throw line. As that cheer goes out for Coach Al Holland, that might have been the biggest cheer of the night. And now for the Breathitt County Bobcats, 23-8 on the season, 14-4 in the region. RPI #3, winners 6 of their last 7. The only loss being to Hazard in that big-time game that we did last time at Breathitt County. Breathitt County, the winners of the 55th District, wins in the region over Perry County Central 64-60 and Powell County 83-61. Of course, coached by Mr. Jeff Honeycutt. Coach Honeycutt, just like Coach Al Holland, Hall of Fame coaches, over 400 wins on his resume. As they're calling out the reserves for Breathitt County. And then now they're going to do the staff. Of course, Superintendent Philip Watts. And then you've got AD Kyle Moore. And then they'll announce the staff of Coach Honeycutt.
Mr. Bryson Honeycutt,
and of course, Bryson is taking over for Kelly. Kelly was down there a minute ago, and she got it going. Bryson is the long-time keeper. Even when he was in high school, he'd keep the book for Coach Honeycutt.
He could probably do it in his head, Manus.
Oh, he definitely can.
Assistant coaches being called off.
Yep. And of course, Jeff Honeycutt, nice cheer for him over there on the cross side. Nice crowd by Breathitt County over there as they're filling in. Nice crowd here for Hazard, and a lot of people just wanting to come watch the game, guys.
Absolutely. We've had more crowd come in as well as we got the last 10 minutes, so we may be close to a full house, guys, time this gets tipped off.
And, of course, Hazard will be the guest on the scoreboard. Number 13, junior guard Seth Cottle. For Breathitt County, who will be the home team, and they will alternate calling them out, of course. And first will be number 11, sophomore guard Peyton Collins, averages 7.4. Failed to mention Seth Cottle averages 14 points. Junior guard Dalton Combs, number 2, averaging 9.9 on the season.
6'4" senior, number 14.
Number 14, senior guard Austin Spurry, averaging 23 points.
For Hazard, at center, a 6'6" senior.
For Hazard, number 5, senior forward Evan Everso, averaging 18.8 and 10.6 rebounds.
At center, a 6'6"
For Breathitt, number 20, senior center Kanan Gross, averaging 7.1. For Hazard,
at guard, a 6'2" senior, number 4.
Number 4, senior forward Nick Ratliff, averaging 7.1. And for Breathitt County,
Forward, a 6'1" senior, number 12, Bryson Terry.
Number 12, senior forward Braxton Turry, averaging 10.3 points and 8.5 rebounds. For Hazard, number 22, junior center Tucker Johnson, averaging 5.3. And last but not least, for Breathitt County,
a 6'1" senior, number 23.
Number 23, senior forward Joseph Honeycutt, averaging 6.7. And there you have it, guys. That's the starting lineups for both clubs.
And both looks ready to go, my man. Yes, they do. A very good crowd. Breathitt with a strong following, and the Hazard Bulldogs as well. So the tip, we're just about ready to go. We want to welcome everybody aboard with us. WYMT, Hometown 24, glad you're along with us tonight for this championship night in the 14th Regional Boys Tournament. Spurry will move in to take the jump as soon as officials get ready, as Hazard will come out.
And, of course, you mentioned the officials. Once again, they are from the 13th Region Association.
Guys, it's time.
It's basketball time, and you can't beat it in the mountains, my friend. Glad everyone's along with us, and Manus Blair, it's time to rock and roll in quarter number 1.
And as you said, Austin Spurry will come in, and the officials say you got to tuck your jerseys in, guys. Nick Ratliff for Hazard.
Quarter number 1, getting ready, underway from the complex.
And we're off. Spurry with it, and Hazard looks like they're going to be in a zone. Looks like a 1-2-2. Nope. Looks like to me it is a box and 1, looks like. Nope. I'm not sure. Looks like a 3-2 flat now. Thought for a minute until they ran somebody through, and then you can tell what kind of zone or what they're doing. So Coach Holland off the bat kind of throws a little bit of a loop here.
I thought he, played some zone the last time.
Spurry over to Collins, 3, good.
Collins lights the first one up, 21-footer on the right corner.
And that's when Sperry's at his best. We talked about drive in, draw the defense, make the nice pass, but boy.
And that's going to be a foul on Spurry as Nick Ratliff was fouled. His first. But in that 3-2 or 1-2-2, the corners, David and Jim, is the soft spot. And after coming off the screen on the high post and able to Spurry to get the basketball into the deep corner. Breathitt County in man-to-man. And we've got a clear for Cottle against Honeycutt. Goes into the lane, up with a shot, doesn't go, but rebound is fought for. Eversole puts it in.
It bounced to Eversole, and he got it, put it up off the glass, and made it count.
And that's one of the bugaboos in the 4 previous events is that
second chance.
Yes, and Hazard out rebound. Once again, there is the screen at the high post by Gross. Gross not looking at the rim from there.
He normally will catch at there, guys, and turn and have a soft 15-foot jumper.
Coach Honeycutt calls out a different set.
I like the patience for Breathitt County.
Yeah.
Trying to identify as they go to that 2-1-2. Spurry.
16-footer, 5'2", Breathitt. Early.
He's getting into the middle of that zone, guys, right now.
You know, he's just so explosive, it's hard to stay in front of him, especially in the zone.
Ratliff comes off, pump fakes.
I
Got
thought he
Spurry
might
up
go
in
with
there.
that.
Yeah, I thought he was going to go for it there for a second.
Squared up.
Box set by Hazard.
Boy, Eversole and Gross really getting after it in there.
And that's going to be, as you mentioned, Jim, and that's going to be Gross's first. And that's one of the things we talked about was Gross and Turry could not get in foul trouble. Ratliff with a kick to Johnson in the far corner. Eversole will shoot the 3. It's way off. Rebound comes to Cottle. Turns, gives it up to Ratliff. 3. Good.
Ratliff a 20-footer for the Bulldogs. We're tied at 5.
Hazard goes back to man-to-man. Well, not back. Eventually, I thought Coach Holland may just throw it in there a few times. And that's going to be a foul as Spurry took the ball to the goal.
Looks like Eversole may get it.
Yep.
He does.
He does. And that will send Spurry to the line.
Yeah, Spurry's been very good from the free throw line this whole tournament.
Guys, Coach Holland's going to have to give a shot up somewhere if Spurry's got the ball up top.
Yep,
He's
you're
going.
right.
It's very hard for one player to stay with him. So I would think that somebody's going to come and double. And
yeah, well, you know, I think that's one of the reasons he come out in the 1-2-2 was to try to use those wings to double him, but so far unsuccessful as Spurry will shoot the second, and it is good. Of course, like Jim said, Spurry shot the free throws real well. He's got his average up to 77% on the season. Back screen by Johnson trying to isolate Cottle on the block against Collins. Cottle against Honeycutt, reverse swing. That's a nice play.
Nice touch off the glass.
You know, and Cottle is sneaky long. You know, you look at him and then, you know, he's got good height. He can play well inside as well.
May see more of that in isolating down on the block against Honeycutt. Combs up against Spurry. Left-hand dribble, reverse, goes up with a jumper. Good.
Wow. 16-footer, and Spurry is looking sharp so far, guys.
Got 5. Ratliff with a good. Cottle goes back door, leaves Ratliff open, and he knocks it down.
Nick Ratliff warming it up. 21-footer that time off the left side.
2 3-pointers for Ratliff. He shoots 41% on the season. So nice start by Ratliff. Spurry, step back 3. Good.
Oh, my, Spurry. Him and Ratliff is going to play horse tonight, my guys.
Got 8.
Is there anything he can't do?
Well, he probably popped the popcorn before the game.
I mean,
Ratliff, Spurry's having to play Ratliff now that he's knocked down those 2 threes. He was playing to give help. Not sure if he can give much help right now. Ratliff, thought about it right there. Ever so bullying down, goes up with the shot, misses it. There's Ratliff with the offensive rebound. Ever so wide open 3, good.
That extra rebound, Hazard has scored both times on the extra rebound.
You're right, David.
And that's 3 3-pointers by the Hazard Bulldogs. And that's kind of non-typical of their style early in a basketball game. But knocking them down. Spurry into the lane, crossover dribble up through, misses it. There's Turry, goes up off the board, misses it. Tip out to Honeycutt. Spurry pump fakes, Combs doesn't go for it. Tucker Johnson looking to give help, but Spurry rises up and knocks it down.
Guys.
21-footer and even stepped out and said hello to the fans as he went down.
Give him double figures, guys, already, 11. Combs left wide open, 3, good.
Somebody got messed up there because Mr. Combs can shoot the ball.
And that's 4 3-pointers. And, of course, as you said, David, he can really shoot it 43% on the season.
16-14er score, Hazard by 2.
And that's going to be a moving screen. No, I'm sorry. They're going to call that a hold on Dalton Combs.
Very, very fortunate that time for Breathitt County to get away with that.
Yeah, and Coach Holland questions the official, and he nods his head. Ball goes into Collins. Ratliff giving him a little bit of space. Collins, 18-footer, good.
Both teams are on fire.
Yes, they are. Bobcats back in front by 1, and they're just guys that are going to shoot it out. Was that a 3 or
no,
2?
It was inside.
Okay,
inside
we're tied then at 16. That was not a 3.
Collins with 5. Everso misses, rebound to Turry.
Good defense right there by Gross on Everso.
I thought Everso may have wanted to use the board there, guys, where he normally uses that glass so well.
1 minute to go in the first quarter.
Now here's the point, they like to slip Honeycutt out off of a screen into the wing.
It looks like a 2-man game on the left side there.
Down to 40 seconds.
Combs looks up at the score clock as well. Comes off the screen. There it is. 3 comes up short. Long rebound to Combs with 30 seconds.
Thought he shot it too early, guys.
Gives it up to Caudle. Caudle into the lane. Going against Honeycutt. It's knocked away by Honeycutt. Coach Holland wanting a foul. Gives it up to Collins. 3. No. Rebound is knocked. Turry
with a big rebound and put it in. 18-16.
First bucket for Turry. 4, 3. He's got the avenue. Puts it up. Misses it. Johnson up. And there's going to be a foul
at the buzzer.
And he will shoot 2, I believe.
Yeah, foul on Honeycutt, I think. Right now they're trying to see if it was before or after the buzzer. And I'm not sure. It was very, very close.
And And the officials asking him, and that is on Honeycutt. And Honeycutt will pick up his first. And evidently they're going to put more time on the clock then.
18-16.
Long time timekeeper here at Knox County Central. Ed Sloan is conferring with official Ashurst, and he will be putting additional time on the clock.
It can't be more than a second.
If that.
It was close to being, and it's going to be 0.3, which will mean you can score off a miss. Tucker Johnson to shoot 53% on the season. First one is no good.
Good form, just a little strong.
And, you know, Cottle and Combs lines up because you can, on the miss, tip it back in. Second one up is good. Long throw, and it will count if it goes.
Whoa! Right off the front of the rim.
Close. We played one. 18-17 our score. Breathitt by 1. Second quarter coming up. Stay with us.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
My name is Isabella, and I am from Madison County, Kentucky. Instead of choosing a larger university, I chose to attend Alice Lloyd College because I wanted a more personal college experience. The small class sizes provide a close relationship between students and professor that isn't possible at any other university. ALC is more than a place to learn, it is a place to grow, serve, and lead. Learn more at alc.edu.
Championship night at Knott County Central High School, the Morton Combs Athletic Complex. Their first quarter just ended. 18-17, Breathitt County with the lead. Hazard will get the basketball to start the second quarter. Everso makes his way over. And Manus, it looks like quarter number 2 getting ready to start. And if it's anything like quarter 1, you just cannot get enough of this basketball.
No, the nets are scorching. All 5 starters still for both teams as Breathitt County will come out in a 2-3 zone. And Combs rises up. It's going to be long. Rebound's going to come down to Turry. Spurry, 2 against 3. He likes to hold it up. Goes into the lane, knocked away by Everso from behind.
Stood up with the basketball. You can't do that.
Ratliff goes in, misses it.
Oh.
And he's going to pick up the foul, and that's going to be his first. Didn't realize he was that wide open.
Yeah, and if you're Nick, you want to make sure you make that one.
Yeah. He's made everything else, but that was the easiest one he's had so far.
Yeah, he was so wide open. I think for a second he thought he was going to try to dunk it and then change his mind, and that's what missed it.
I think you're probably correct on that.
Because he's got some hops.
Hazard staying man-to-man. Got a little bit of a horn double staggered screen for Spurry. Sidestep goes up off the long leg, misses it, rebound to Cottle.
Thought Austin got in a traffic car and didn't really have a good look.
Cottle sidestep going against Collins. Collins tried to draw a foul, misses it, but Ratliff fights for it, and Turry's going to come away with it.
So important for Breathitt County as you see Dalton Combs picking Sperry up full court.
And it's knocked away by Ratliff. Backdoor, and it's stolen by Ratliff, and he's going to be fouled by Collins.
Collins got a handful of jersey right there when he went by him.
Again, Gross seems real anxious with the basketball, guys.
Yeah.
Once he gets it, he's not comfortable. He's got to work himself through that. His team needs him tonight.
And he was just a half second or two. Yeah. And he threw it behind Collins instead of leading him to the basket.
Yeah, a good pass might have been easy too.
Yeah, I mean, it was the right idea. Ratliff to Cottle. To Combs. Breathitt County back in man-to-man. Gross and Everso goes into him, and it goes. Does Everso with that through the contact give him 7?
Yeah, Combs going to stay with Sperry everywhere he goes.
Sperry comes and gets the basketball, calls out play number 1. Got the 1-4 set.
I'm surprised Gross ain't wider.
Spurry comes into the lane.
Give him a little music, Hammond.
Oh, my. Spurry put a big exclamation point on that one.
Ratliff with the basketball.
Oh.
Slipped the screen ever so up, misses it. Rebounds fought for, and it's going to be a held basketball, and it will be Breathitt County basketball.
I don't know how Everso got so wide open on that.
And Staller will make his first appearance for Gross for the Bobcats. And that changes the dynamic of the Bobcats offense with Stallard in there. Also changes what they'll do on the defensive end as well. Collins into the lane, reverse, doesn't go, fought for, and it will go off. Ratliff backed up, and Collins with the wherewithal to knock it off the top of his head, so it will be Breathitt basketball, but we're going to have a full timeout.
We'll take one as well. 2019er score, 5:07 in the second quarter. Stay with us. Championship night.
For over 25 years, we fought for Kentuckians injured through no fault of their own. During that time, we've traveled all across the country to take that fight to some of the biggest insurance carriers and corporations in the world. That kind of dedication is what's needed to get every dollar you deserve. If you've been injured in a motor vehicle collision caused by someone else's fault, call Bates & Sloan right now and let us fight for you. The first consultation is free, and the attorney you see that first day will be the same attorney you see from the beginning of your case to the end. That's our promise to you at Bates & Sloan.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Hunter down here at Walters Mazda Mitsubishi. As the weather warms up, there's no better time to get behind the wheel of a new ride. So y'all can get into one of these Mazda CX-90s as low as 2.9% on 72 months. Or get $4,500 off select Outlanders now until the end of March. Check out these offers and more by clicking the link below or give us a call at 606-437-9810. And don't forget to ask for Hunter.
Remember, when others won't, Walters will.
2019er score, Bobcats by 1, and they've got the basketball as we get ready to put it back in play. 5:07 second quarter.
No subs for either team after the timeout. Let's see what Coach Honeycutt's come up with. Kicker to Spurry. Collins 3 doesn't go. Fought for, and Stallard comes out. Honeycutt 3. Long. Rebound goes back to Everso. Had two good looks.
Yeah. Breathitt got two good looks, and that's all you can ask for. You just take advantage of one of them.
And Higgins comes off the bench for Hazard. He'll be coming in. Caudle got the edge on Collins over the top, misses it, and it's a tie-up, and the basketball will go to Hazard. And that's one thing that Austin Spurry has learned over 3 or 4 years. How to work with an official.
Yep. You're exactly
when he disagrees with him. So Caudle, Spurry is playing Higgins, but yet not. He's playing right in the middle on the ball line. Turn, fader, good.
10-footer by Seth Collins, and 21-20 our score.
Caudle with 4.
Caudle's a nice shooter, got that soft touch.
He's a phenomenal shooter, David.
Yeah, man, he's got that soft touch. He's always got a shot at hitting it, buddy.
Spurry, step back, almost. Honeycutt might have got away with a walk there, guys.
Close.
It was real close. Spurry got bumped and misses it.
Looking
Rebound
for the foul.
Yep. Caudle 3. Good.
Caudle's feeling it.
Caudle's a guy, if you're Breathitt County, you got to pay some attention to him and pay it quickly. 24-20 our score.
And that's a 30-second timeout.
But, you know, David, when you look at all of the offensive players for Hazard, you really can't play off anybody.
No, but, you know, Caudle's one of those guys, if you don't put your hand in his face, I mean, he's...
But if you saw the last defensive possession, you saw that Spurry went over to guard Higgins. But he's got he was under the goal on the ball line. He's got to be out a little bit further to give that help on any outside shot, though.
Gross has been out of the game for a while. And...
Kincaid has come in for the Hazard Bulldogs.
Another shooter.
Yeah, Kincaid has worked himself through the season into really becoming an important part of that rotation.
Kincaid guarding Collins. Stallard coming off the ball. Handoff goes in, throws it up.
Yeah,
it's knocked away, and it will stay with Breathitt County.
That was a very, very tough shot there.
Yeah, trying to do a little too much right now.
Had to turn his shoulders a little bit more to get one more dribble. I believe he'd been just fine. Ball comes into Spurry. 3, a little bit long. Rebound to Kincaid.
Looked on target.
Yep.
I thought Breathitt was better successful wide driving to the basket, guys.
Combs with the basketball, and they're going to call Combs for the charge. And that's going to be Combs' second foul.
Right arm came up.
Yep.
And Coach Robinson tells Coach Holland that that's his second, but he's going to remain in there as he is guarding Austin Spurry. Got to be careful here the last 3 minutes of the half. Honeycutt with the basketball goes in, and he is fouled by Higgins. And that's the first on Higgins. And Ridge Beverly will come in, and he will be coming in for, yes, Dalton Combs with those 2 fouls.
You can play Hazard a little different when Ridge is in there.
Yep.
You can sag a little bit more to give help on ever so.
Collins goes in. Jumper doesn't go.
Nobody's on the basket there. I don't think Coach Honeycutt wanted that one. Coach Holland giving the signal for the Bulldogs.
Got the isolation against Turry. Everso kicks it. Kincaid with a fake. Long 3 doesn't go. Rebound to Ridge Beverly.
What'd they call?
And I think they've got a time problem.
Don't know, but the horn is going off, and maybe.
And they got their attention, and then the clock ran at least 5 seconds off.
Yeah.
And the officials are going to have a full timeout to manage how much time and how much to put up.
Who got the rebound?
I think Hazard.
Well,
Hazard still
Beverly got it.
Probably should be Hazard's ball right over there on the right side and set
but
the
I
time
think they're
back.
trying to figure out when the clock. First of all, I think it didn't start, and then when it did start, it wouldn't stop. So if one of the officials picked up and official Ashurst is talking to PA announcer Larry Thornsbury and timekeeper Ed Sloan, and he's adjusting the clock as we speak.
Well, they'll throw the ball in. Since the ball was...
It'll be on the baseline.
Be on the baseline because it's below the foul line. I don't know what happened there.
And then the alternate official as well has an opportunity. And, you know, a lot of times they keep it on a timepiece if you start messing up or the clock starts messing up. But no more time is going to be placed on the clock, evidently.
Sandman used to keep that clock in Kenneth Fugit for the home team, North Central. Remember all those years?
Ken Fugit did an outstanding job.
Sandman. They did a great job with the program. 24-20 your score, 2:52 to go as Hazard will get ready to put it back in play here.
And Gross will come in once they wave him in. Ridge Beverly, as you guys said, it had gotten the rebound.
Yeah.
And now they have added 1 second on the clock. And I think we're going to play basketball with 2:53.
So I think Gross will be allowed to come in.
Oh, yeah. And he's going to give who a break?
Somebody's got to come out, don't they? There we go.
Yeah, and it's going to be Collins is going to come out. And I think we're ready to go now. 2:53, 1 second was added. Basketball comes into Beverly. He backs it out with a dribble. Coach Holland with the call. As they go to the high post. Well, no, they're going to interchange here, and
they're not going to put much pressure out top, I notice.
Nope. Cottle gives it up to Beverly, and that's going to be a 2. Misses it, but ever so rebound. Cottle, 15-footer, good.
The extra rebound has been the difference in the first half. They have scored 6 points off the extra rebound.
And that's 7-9 for Cottle.
And the clock not running again, as the Hazard fans are quick to point out.
And
I am sure that the alternate official has probably been doing a hand time down there.
Oh, that's an athletic director's nightmare, Manus.
Yeah,
getting a game like this and have clock malfunction.
It's the last thing you want to happen when you get this going on.
And it's a headache as a timekeeper when everybody thinks that you're trying to do something that you're really not.
Yeah, I mean.
But you see athletic director Justin Ambergy, head principal Bobby Pollard. And I'm not sure of the system, whether you need to replace anything there or if it's malfunctioning.
They're going to, I think, turn it back on.
They're going to reset.
Yeah.
And, of course, this is where the alternate official comes in hand. Because, once again, the officials, and if you've never been to the Morton Combs Athletic Complex, there's the clock directly above the playing floor, but then there are clocks on each end over top of the backboards. And when they turn it off, it's going to probably eliminate, and then they'll be putting everything back up. In the meantime, the winner of this will play on March 27th. They'll play the winner between South and North Laurel.
Well, we've seen those two teams this year.
Two outstanding defensive teams.
Yes, they will. They guard extremely well. They share the ball well.
And then you have North Laurel with Davidson.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, Jim's one of his favorite players at South Laurel.
Oh, I'll tell you,
Mr. Mabe.
I really enjoy watching him play.
He can block a shot as quick as anyone.
And then you have Rawlings, who is one of the best on-the-ball defenders for South Laurel.
Yes.
So they will play the winner of this game. The winner of that 13th will play the 14th on Thursday at 11 a.m. First game on Thursday. And then tonight in the 15th region, you have Lawrence County and Pike Central in the semis playing Martin County and Floyd Central. Floyd Central in that super regional coming from the first game all the way out. And that the winners of those two will play in the finals, and then they will play the 10th region on that same day as the 13th and 14th at 1:30 p.m. And, of course, the 10th is George Rogers Clark, Montgomery County, and Campbell County.
Guys, Bobcats have took 2 bad shots the last couple of trips down.
Kind of rushed it.
Yeah,
rushed it a little bit.
And I think, Collins is trying to do a little too much right there. Maybe he's looking to draw the foul. I'm not for sure, but not well advised shots. And on the other end, like you guys have said, offensive rebounding. The preseason when they asked Jeff Honeycutt, he said he thought rebounding is what cost him the previous. And it's kind of becoming an issue again here tonight.
Yeah, right now, the difference in the ball game is being the second shot.
And with Combs out of the basketball game, Seth Cottle has rotated to play Austin Spurry. Higgins is now guarding Braxton Turry. There comes the hedge on the screen. Spurry goes in, up, and he misses it. And it's going to be knocked away as Cottle got the rebound. Spurry with it. Elects not to go to the baseline. Gross trying to get position against Everso on the ball side. Higgins steps out, sidestep, nice pass, blocked by Cottle.
I thought Gross would have done a head fake there. He'd had him a great opportunity, but he went up straight as he got it.
Well, he didn't know where Cottle was coming from.
He didn't expect Cottle. Cottle was behind.
Quickly goes into Spurry, trying to isolate Everso. Stepping over. Spurry with a jumper, doesn't go. Tip out to Beverly. 1 against 3, and he elects to back it out. Smart maneuver by Beverly. And of course, you know he's got plenty of varsity experience in all the big games. And Spurry, I thought he might have got away with a foul there as Cottle tried to go.
Yeah, he can ill afford to pick up his second one right here going into the half.
Yeah, just minute 18, 26-20.
And Breathitt County really forcing their shots the last few series through here.
As we near the 1 minute mark of the first half, and Hazard is being very patient here. Everso into the lane. Kincaid brought his man to him. Gives it up to Beverly. Beverly lost his dribble. And it's going to be stolen. Goes into Stallard, and he is going to lay it in.
Nice defense by the Bobcats.
Yep, 26-22. Hazard will have it. You would think Coach Holland would probably run it down to 1 here, guys.
Just lost the wherewithal of where Joseph Honeycutt was, and he knocked it away. Got it to Stallard, his first 2 on the night.
And, you know, I've said that all year about Honeycutt. He's got incredibly quick hands.
Going with a clear out, Eversole against Gross. Under 15.
Spurry is staying in the paint to help.
Look for the kicker. Eversole goes into the paint, misses it, rebound to Gross, and he is going to be fouled.
I thought Higgins wasted one, guys.
He did. But it probably is going to turn out to be a good foul with 4.3 seconds to go, because that's Hazard's 4th team foul. And they're going to double Spurry, so they'll throw it over the top probably. Stallard, and it goes to Honeycutt for the 3 at the horn. Good!
Little street music in Hammond.
Boy, just how they drew it up, Manus.
26-25. Bulldogs by 1. Oh, we've got a ball game in Hammond. We're coming back.
TVS has made a commitment to bringing you the best channel lineups and most diverse video packages available. We are proud to introduce Broadband TV, our newest and most affordable video package yet. 48 of the most watched channels we offer, some new channels only available with this package, and over 300 of the best free ad-supported channels available, all for only $29.95.
When getting the job done right is job one, you need construction equipment that's built right. With durable Kubota engines, more comfort, and the versatility to do it all. From compact track loaders to the world's #1 selling compact excavator for 20 years, the Kubota construction lineup is ready to work. Visit your local dealer today.
Visit Holbrook Equipment at Exit 40 off the Mountain Parkway in Campton. If you're looking for a convenient pharmacy location with a friendly, caring staff, look no further than Heinemann Pharmacy, located inside the new Heinemann Primary Care Center. Our pharmacy is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 6:30, but always stays open until the last patient is seen. Whether you need to pick up your refills in our drive-thru, need a flavored medicine for your little ones, or something to feel better after a visit to the clinic, the Heinemann Pharmacy inside Primary Care has got you covered. Located at 425 Heinemann Bypass. Call the Heinemann Pharmacy at 785-0513.
Come right to the source and get the region's best basketball coverage. HT24 puts you right in the middle of the action, and it's free to watch on Facebook. Watch the state's most exciting basketball right here with HT24.
Welcome back to WYMT Hometown 24 coverage of the boys championship game, 14th Region Double Quick sponsor, and glad to have all of our sponsors along, and we appreciate all of them. Our man Toyota at the half. Guys, 26-25, and I'll be honest with you, Hazard has took advantage of the extra shot on their end, Jim.
Oh, 100%. And, those rebounds, Hazard's so big and so athletic. And it looks to me like a lot of times the Breathitt County players are getting pushed under the go. And that makes a huge difference. And they just took advantage of it.
Well, too, Hazard shot more three-pointers.
Get those long bounces.
And there you got the long rebounds. But I thought Breathitt was a little bit better in the second quarter, keeping them off the boards. But, both teams kind of slowed down. The pace slowed down a whole lot in that second quarter.
Hazard's missed a lot of shots at the go.
Point blank that they normally don't,
And that's from not just one player, but Everso has, Ratliff has, Caudill has. They've shot better on the perimeter than they have from the post.
Well, if you look at Hazard setting their offense, if you're Coach Holland, you're pretty tickled with Seth Caudill right now. He's shooting it well. And Everso, I think he's battled. He may have forced one there when he was backing in. They come over and doubled him. Other than that, he's took pretty good shots most of the time.
He usually, physicality does not, he embodies physicality.
Yes.
And usually it doesn't bother him around the basket. So look for him to continue to go inside because that's his game. 12 foot in. And look for Coach Holland to kind of spread the floor and let him go to work against Gross.
Well, I've been very interested in, Higgins played maybe 20 to 30 seconds in the last two games and was really one of the first subs off the bench to try to counter that inside strength that Breathitt County brings.
Right. Guys, Bulldogs started the game off, first two series in the zone. Breathitt scored both times.
Yep,
so Coach Holland goes back out and puts his kids in the man
and probably says at halftime you won't see us anymore in the zone.
No, I think pretty much these teams shoot it so well. Guys, I don't know.
Well, I just think with Colin Stallard and Honeycutt on the wings, if Spurry is getting into the lane for the kick, diagonal, or skip pass, it just opens it up for them.
Yeah.
And, if I'm Breathitt County in the second half, I'm going to try to establish Terry and Gross a little bit more. I feel like
Terry, they really haven't gone to Terry.
No.
Yeah.
And, if Tucker Johnson's guarding Terry down there, Terry's got a little bit more of a strength advantage on him, and he's just a wily veteran in there.
But, Tucker Johnson, just like Everso, they like contact.
Yes.
But, yes
they do.
But, they have yet to go to Terry on the block like they did the last two basketball games.
You're right, man, Esquire. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have more Man Toyota at the half. Stay with us. We're at the Morton Combs Athletic Complex.
In Kentucky, we understand what matters: family, friends, community. But sometimes we hurt. At Mountain Comprehensive Care Center, we believe in hope, and Mountain's behavioral health professionals want to be there for you every step of the way. Together, we can overcome the challenges of depression, PTSD, addiction, and so much more. With behavioral health centers throughout Kentucky, your story of recovery begins at Mountain Comprehensive Care Center.
This is the 4th app. I don't remember any of these passwords.
With so many subscriptions, it can be impossible to keep up.
Who said that?
Don't worry about who I am. Worry about all the money you're losing paying for all these subscriptions.
I have to use like 13 to watch all the shows I want to watch.
Then sign up for TVS. With TVS, you have all your favorite shows with just one bill. So stop throwing away money and throw away those subscriptions.
Magellan, what should we do with all this money we save by switching to TVS?
No one likes an uninvited guest, especially when that guest is a potentially dangerous pest. So call Bluegrass Pest Management and let the pros take care of your problem. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, providing much-needed jobs to local people. With 3 locations in Hazard, London, and Hindman, they treat rats, mice, roaches, bed bugs, termites, and many more. Open Monday through Friday and now servicing all of Kentucky. Say goodbye to your uninvited guests today. Call Bluegrass Pest Management.
Hey, it's Kristen, Marketing Manager at Appalachian Wireless. March is here at Appalachian Wireless, and we know that being local is a game changer. That's why we're bringing you slam dunk savings all month long. Whether you're upgrading your device or switching to the region's best network, now's the time to score big. Don't miss out on these deals with Appalachian Wireless, where there's no madness, just game-changing deals. Visit us at AppalachianWireless.com or your nearest Appalachian Wireless retail or authorized dealer location. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Welcome back. 26-25, our halftime score here in the 14th Regional Final. Guys, do we have any scores down in the 13th?
Yeah, in the 13th, you've got 24-21 at the half in a low-scoring affair over there at Corbin. South Laurel ahead.
Okay.
And over in the 15th, you've got Lawrence County running away from Pike Central on their home floor. 81-60 with 4 minutes to go in the game.
Oh, my. Lawrence County getting hot here.
Big surprise for me going into that tournament. Really, everybody was focused on Martin County, Johnson Central, Paintsville, and Lawrence really taking care of business.
I mean, you look at the Final Four, and it's some of those people that was not expected, including Floyd Central.
Yeah. Both teams coming out on the floor here to get a few shots in. We're about 3 or 4 minutes away. I hit the stats real quick, Manus, if we could.
Really quickly for Hazard, Dalton Combs with 3, Nick Ratliff with 6. Of course, Dalton Combs picked up those 2 fouls there in the second. Evan Everso with 7. Beverly and Kincaid and Higgins played, did not score. Seth Caudle with 9. Johnson with 1, and the Higgins also picked up 2. By quarters, 17 and 9 for a total of 26 for Breathitt County. Stallard had 2. Collins had 5. Turry with 2. Spurry with 13. Grossfeld to score. Honeycutt with that big 3 at the horn. Scoring by quarter, 18 and 7 for a total of 25.
Well, this half, I'm sure we're going to see the scoring pick up, but both teams are playing fairly defense-minded.
Well,
they're really checking.
The first quarter was scorching hot,
yes,
and then the second quarter kind of slowed down, more of a pace that probably we expected more so than that first quarter. So I think, and that's more conducive, I think, to the Hazard Bulldogs.
Yes, 100%.
Well, guys, we're going about ready to get started. Third quarter coming up from the Morton Combs Athletic Complex. We'll take a break. We'll be back for that start.
We have determined that you have early onset Alzheimer's disease.
Why me? How could I have prevented this?
Research shows that reducing stress levels, not partaking in substance abuse, and being aware of safety measures are a few ways to prevent it.
So how quickly can this progress?
There's no definitive timeline. Everyone is different.
Great communities attract talented people to live, work, and raise their families. We're committed to delivering future-proof broadband so our friends, families, and neighbors can live rich lives in smart rural communities across America. Your community is our community. We're your rural broadband partners. You do great things. We make great things possible.
Want to welcome everyone along on WYMT and Hometown 24. Glad all of you are with us tonight. You're really getting your money's worth tonight, folks.
Oh, yes.
If you come to the game, that is for sure. 26-25 our score. Third quarter getting ready to start. And, guys, we've had nice crowds at both the girls and the boys regional in the 14th. Maybe one day Saturday was probably by far the smallest
yes,
crowd.
I agree.
And I thought every other crowd was close to this, guys.
You know, once upon a time when Kentucky played, you'd have trouble getting people out, but things have changed, and I think we're going back to supporting the high school teams a little bit more.
Yep.
Guys.
Breathitt County will have the basketball as we get ready to go. Ever so will make his way down to check in as the official gets ready to hand the ball to Honeycutt of Breathitt County. 26-25, Hazard by 1. Bobcats with the ball, third quarter underway.
And original starting lineups will begin for both teams. Caudle being guarded by, Spurry guarded by Caudle. He's got a back tilt by Spurry, and it will go to Collins. So 2 quick turnovers. Everso on Spurry now. Into the lane, goes up, and he's going to miss it. Rebound to Ratliff.
Once again, Tucker Johnson does a great job down there imposing his will in the post to clear out for the rebound.
Ratliff 3.
I thought
comes
that
up
would
short.
be automatic.
Johnson up, misses it.
Got to use the square.
And Gross comes out of there with it.
Honeycutt tell him to slow it down, set up the offense.
And, you know, Ratliff knew right away that he missed it because he went after his rebound. And Spurry goes up, gives it up to Turry, puts it in.
Nice pass.
And we talked about Turry getting more involved, and there's his first bucket right off the bat.
He has to. You know, he's got to be a 10 to 12 guy tonight.
And that puts Breathitt County up.
He's like Johnson of Hazard, guys. He's got to take advantage of those buckets. He gets down there, put that ball in the square, and make them count. And if you're Breathitt, you're right, Jim. Turry's got to pick it up a little bit, them Gross, and help with the offense.
Combs with the basketball has a mismatch with Turry.
But you see who's waiting in the wings back
Johnson,
there.
long 16-footer, misses it. Spurry with a rebound.
You know, Sperry's not leaving 8 foot from the basket. He's just staying back there to protect the rim. Because he's matched up. He was matched up on Tucker Johnson that time.
Collins with the basketball, asking for the screen. Gross a little bit late with the screen. Turry was trying to go quick, but the pass took him away from the basket.
Spurry going to rest a little bit.
Spurry into the lane being guarded by Caudle. That's a different defensive alignment. And Spurry goes back, and it's knocked away by Ratliff. Ratliff will go in, and he wanted a foul, no call.
I mean, Honeycutt has such exceptionally quick hands. I bet he's a ping pong player from way back.
No doubt about it.
Mixture of turnovers here early in the first 3 minutes of the third quarter. Collins, 15-footer, good.
Off the left elbow. Breathitt by 3, 29-26.
Give Collins 7. Coach Holland was wanting a foul, talking to the official the last time when Ratliff took it to the goal. Goes into Everso, spins, bodies up, and they're going to get a foul call. And that's going to be on Gross, and that will be Gross's second foul. And Everso will go the line for the first time tonight. Hazard 1 of 2 free throws. Everso shooting 69% on the season. First one is good. Give him 8.
He shoots well there, guys. He's got a good touch. He follows through well.
He's kind of like a streak shooter. He'll make like 13 or 14 in a row sometimes. Misses that one. Knocked away by Johnson.
I thought Everso not enough arch on that one, and his follow through was short.
A little bit flat.
Yeah.
Yep. 5 minutes to go. Goes to Spurry. Spurry going downhill. 3-pointer. It's going to be long. Rebound's going to come down to Johnson.
I don't know about that one. you had people in place, but I thought he had room to drive that time, guys.
And, you know, when you shoot that early against man-to-man, you've got box-out principles already. Caudle, good.
And ties it up at 29.
Caudle has came to play tonight, David Adams.
Yes, he has. He's had a great basketball game.
And, you know, he's guarding the other team's best player offensively as well, and sometimes that's hard to do.
He's just such a smooth operator on offense.
He's got 11. Gross trying to get some room against Johnson. Turry goes up. Off, and that's going to be a charge on Turry as he lowered his shoulder. That will be his first, and somebody's thrown something on the floor. No sense in that. That is not good. Not only will that hit anybody out there, it'll hit your player or the other team's player.
Want to clean the sweat up there.
On the floor will be removed.
29-29 is their score. 4:08 to go. Hazard will have the basketball back. Chance to take the lead. Yeah, I got a feeling this game is going to switch leads some, guys.
And the intensity is going to keep mounting.
I think so. I mean, we're 12 minutes away from the end of the game.
Nice take.
Goes in, and he slid his back foot, and that's going to be a walk on Hazard.
I thought if he went up, he had an opportunity, Jim McCauley.
Made a good move to get into the lane.
Yeah, his first step, he just separated the defense.
Yeah.
Breathitt needs to attack with a little bit more control.
Yes, they do.
And they were pretty patient early in that first quarter.
Yeah, now they're a high-low set.
Trying to get the elevator screen, and Ratliff's going to pick up a foul. That's going to be his second, as Honeycutt was trying to go through the double screen. Got a little bit of jersey.
Officials have did a great job tonight, guys.
Hey, they've had a hard ball game to call here, guys. They've worked hard.
Well, and they've pretty much allowed the players to play the game. And nobody in any kind of real foul trouble almost past halfway of the third quarter.
Right, absolutely.
Spurry with the two-man game with Turry over there. Realignment. Spurry goes in, turns, pivots, but there's Call to pick him up. Spurry, hesitation dribble, kick out to Collins. Collins will shoot it anywhere inside the half line. Gives it up to Gross. Back to Spurry, and we're at 3 minutes.
Both fan bases very happy right now with the effort of the teams.
We've not settled nothing. We've played quite a bit, guys.
Caudle works his way out looking for the count. And now the official will start the count. Spurry on 3 decides to dribble now, and the count will continue again. Spurry pivots up. 15-footer comes up short. Rebound to Combs. Gives it to Everso. Going against Collins. Jumper goes.
Nice 12-footer, and got a lot of rim, but said, I'm going to stay home this time.
Well, you know, the nice thing about it, Everso, you know, he could have easily drew a charge. You know, driving in, he just faces up and knocks down the 8-footer.
And it's going to be a timeout by Breathitt County, and it's a full timeout.
We'll take one as well. 31-29 our score. We're coming back.
My name is Emily, and I'm from Laurel County. When I was searching for a college, I wanted to find a place that felt like home and where I could make a difference. The moment I stepped on Alice Lloyd's campus, I knew this was where I belonged. There's a sense of community here and a focus on serving others that you can't find at other colleges. For me, it wasn't just about continuing education. It was about being a part of something bigger. Apply now to find your home at alc.edu.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
31-29 score, 2:14 to go. Want to welcome everybody aboard tonight right here on WYMT, Hometown 24. Glad to have everyone along for this exciting boys 14th Regional Final from Morton Combs Athletic Complex at Knott County Central High School. Breathitt County will have the ball, 31-29 score with 2:11 third quarter.
And with the last basket, Everso goes into double figures with 10. Collins with a basketball. Let's see what they've come up with, and they've sent Spurry to post up.
You know, Everso's just staying right there for help.
Honeycutt, long three, good.
Bang.
Honeycutt sings a little music from downtown.
Yeah, that's a good 26-footer right there.
And, you know, Hazard's got to run him off that three-point line, make him put the ball on the floor. Honeycutt was 6. High post offense by Hazard. Goes to Caudle coming off the double screen on the baseline.
I thought he had enough room. Caudle put that up.
Johnson going against Spurry, goes up and puts it in.
Nice move by Johnson. Off the glass, guys, fundamentally sound.
Yeah.
It's a nice one.
Johnson used his shoulders real well to create space there against the high-leaping Sperry.
33-32. We'll keep switching leads maybe. Who knows? Man, the way these guys are playing.
Stallard into the lane, spins, tries to get it up, kicks it back out to Spurry. Back door, gives it up to Turry, puts it in, and he's fouled.
That was a set-up play, guys.
Yeah, nice pass by Collins. Doing his best Sperry impersonation right there and dropping it down for the three-point old-fashioned three here.
And Turry shooting 75% as he tries to complete it. And he does.
Breathitt by 2. Hazard's got the ball with 47. If I would think Coach Holland's got a layup, he'll take it, but I'm sure he'll set it up
and arrow,
take his shot.
The arrow points toward Hazard, David. Combs with the basketball, trying to post up Caudle down there. Spurry coming over to help, turn, good.
Once I tell you, Seth Caudle, he has had no nerve tonight, man.
Oh.
He's been right on target. A nice 10-footer there, just turn around, tied it up. So looks like Breathitt may go for the last shot here in the third.
You never know.
You never know. You got a point.
Caudle with 13, under 10. We are tied up. Can Spurry go up? He goes up, misses it. There's Braxton Turry, and Coach Honeycutt thought it might have been a foul, but no foul called. And that will end the third quarter.
We played 35-35. Fourth quarter coming up.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with the click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
Welcome back to Knott County Central High School, the side of the boys. Double quick, 14th regional tournament. By the way, I want to remind everyone, I think Wes will be on the floor with some post-game activities after the game, so you'll want to stay around for that, I'm sure. So,
and guys, this is the 11th time that the Morton Combs Athletic Complex has hosted a regional final, and this is one of those that will go live down the road.
If the fourth quarter matches are at the other three, it's going to end up being a dandy.
Ever so trying to hand off to Ratliff, goes into Cottle, who's posting up, gives it up to Johnson, powers it up, and he is going to be fouled.
Who'd they call the foul on?
I'm not really sure. It's on Spurry, and that will be his second.
Now that looked really clean from here.
Yeah.
Might have had a hand on his backside. I couldn't see. I was looking up top.
Me too.
Johnson makes the first of two.
.7:43 in the ball game remaining.
Johnson 2 of 3 on the night. Make that 2 of 4. Stallard with a rebound.
Honeycutt's got a lot of confidence, guys. Do you try to go to his side?
And the ball will be kicked by Ratliff. Coach Holland trying to get some instructions on what they're going to do off there, and
now
Spurry wanting it on the block then, our Jim.
Yep, you've got Johnson guarded by, Johnson guarding Honeycutt.
He can't dig down to
That's
give
what I'm saying. You can't get any break there, so.
Honeycutt from the
holy cow!
30-footer, and he sinks it.
Guys, he spotted up at Red Fox, and it was the bottom of the sack.
And Tucker Johnson looks at Coach Holland and goes, oh, by the way, my hands are up. I'm sorry. But anyway, Ratliff with the basketball there, as that puts Breathitt County up by 2. Everso against goes up, and they're going to call it off of Terry.
Yeah, great defense by Terry right there, because Everso's bringing the load into the block without committing the foul.
And that's 2 behemoths that keep beating each other. And once again, officials doing a nice job of letting them play that way.
And you see Sperry just kind of hanging off of Tucker there, just kind of doubling what he needs to double
and
down.
He looks around to tell him something, and it's going to be a foul.
Might not be a bad foul. If he made it, it'd been a terrible foul.
Yeah.
But Spurry was trying to communicate to Stallard, and he picks up his 3rd foul, and that will send Johnson immediately back where he is 2 of 4. So nice pass that time to see that Spurry was engaged with one of his teammates. First one up is good.
Johnson, nice for him there to follow through. Chance to tie the game back up.
You know, Tucker Johnson, very, very valuable to this Bulldog team. He does a lot of the dirty work down inside, and he's got the capabilities to score on offense when he gets the chance.
And Kincaid will come in for him if he can convert this second free throw. And it bounces, doesn't go. Rebound to Spurry. Spurry will bring it up, and once again, Cottle has that assignment. 5 out by Breathitt County right now. Spurry got the angle, left hand, puts it in.
That's a hard guard for Everso right there, helping off.
First bucket for Spurry in the second half. He has 15.
40-37 their score. Bulldogs with a basketball.
And that's going to be a blocking call on Turry.
It's his third.
That's his second.
Oh, second.
Yep.
You know, I'm sure Coach Holland is going to try to set something up for Caudle, guys. He's been the one that's, I'm telling you, he's been automatic tonight.
Well, if he gets any space at all, can go up for that jump shot in that 8 to 12 foot range. He's money.
Yeah.
And now money. Collins is guarding him, so you look for him to go to the post. But he comes instead and gets the basketball.
It's a mismatch right here with Combs.
Goes into Everso, isolation against Turry. Goes up and comes up short. Rebound is taken down by Turry, and Everso is going to be called for the foul.
Everso got a good look. He was just short.
Yep.
He worked his way in there and got a good shot.
The physicality of the Breathitt County defenders, you know, is taking away a little bit of what he normally does down there.
Well, he's bumped just a little bit on the way up, kind of thrown him off a little bit.
Hazard with the full court press right here.
And that's Everso's second foul. Kicker out, and it's deflected, and it's not stolen. Staller goes in, he is fouled, and it goes in.
Wow. A big play right there by Breathitt County.
And that foul was on Kincaid, his first. And that just the ball bounced.
Hazard had the ball right there.
You know, Collins, we saw him evolve this year to where he's really becoming a playmaker for the Breathitt County.
Staller, 73% good.
And Staller being healthy is making a big difference.
Breathitt County's largest lead at 6. And Coach Holland is going to call a timeout.
Breathitt County 43-37. We're going to take a timeout as well. Stay with us, folks. It's a dandy in Hyman.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
Home sweet home. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we've been providing our friends and neighbors the sweet dream of homeownership since 1960. We're proud to support the community we work and live in. That's why we take so much pride in providing competitive rates, low closing costs, and quick turnaround by local decision makers. Investing and growing our community is what we do. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we believe that there's no place like our home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to March Madness, folks. 43-37. It's the boys' 14th regional tournament. Hazard will have the basketball with 5:32 to go in the ball game.
Kicker goes to Caudle. Let's see what Coach Holland has diagrammed for the Bulldogs.
Well, Caudle's been steady Eddie all night when the Bulldogs needed a basket.
Ratliff goes in. It's blocked by Spurry.
Guys, Sperry just got wow.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he walked. Oh, and he did. That was the correct call.
I thought sure he was going to launch that sucker. I said, but good job by Kincaid just to get near him.
Yeah, Kincaid jumped out on him.
Yeah.
So that caused the walk. Because I believe Honeycutt was going to let her go.
Yeah, I do.
Big time offside defense the last time by Spurry coming off his person.
Yeah.
And blocking that shot. Ratliff had the avenue. Caudle turn, pivot, misses it. Rebound's going to come down to Eversole. He puts it in, but it's on the foul.
On the floor.
Foul's on the floor. Eversole battling in there.
No, you can look at, these guys are so competitive, and neither team, they're not giving an inch.
No.
And from this point on, a Hazard with 450 will shoot 2.
And Hazard, a very good free throw shooting team.
Comes into Caudle. Caudle 15-footer, and he is clipped. by Collins, and Collins will have his second foul assist to him. Cottle will go to the line for the first time tonight, where he is a 77% free throw shooter.
Tell you, Seth had a great game tonight, guys.
Yep. He's done it on both ends.
Yeah, very impressed with his defense. Impressed with his offense, how hard he's worked, how he shared the ball.
How much of his having to play such defense has kind of altered his shot?
Well,
he's missed his last 2 jump shots and the first free throw here.
Yeah, he's had to work hard tonight, and he's not got any breaks, guys, except for halftime.
And he makes the second, give him 14 on the night.
Hazard, the pressure going up now.
Stallard with the ball in the middle, smartly veers to the left. And they will set the offense. Kincaid getting called for having 2 hands on him. And that will be Kincaid's second, team's third. So no free throws at this point. Honeycutt to throw. Goes to Spur. He got the 2 against 1. And that's going to be a foul on Everso. And the Breathitt fans want an intentional foul.
I think he was going for the ball.
And they're not going to get it, don't look like, as that foul will be on Everso, his third, and ends up being a smart foul.
Yes, very smart foul.
Yeah. Now both teams from this point will shoot 2 on any common foul. Spurry being guarded by Combs into the lane.
Little dunk
2 hands.
Oh, no.
17. And that makes it 7-point lead for Breathitt County.
And this place went crazy on that 2-handed stuff from Sperry.
Split the defenders, went off 2 feet.
Hazard's got to have a bucket and a turnover quickly, guys.
Combs goes straight in, left hand, puts it in.
There's your bucket.
Draws within 5 at the 4-minute mark.
4 minutes to go in the ball game.
You know, when you press Breathitt County, it kind of speeds the game up, and that really plays right to Breathitt County's favor.
And they're going to call a foul on Combs. That will be Combs' third, and that will send Spurry to the line where he is 1 of 2.
Emphasis there at team's field.
45-40.
2 shots.
Guys, this game has had a little bit of everything.
It has.
Exactly what a regional championship should be.
And Spurry came over and told Coach Honeycutt something. First one up, good.
Probably give me the ball.
Yeah,
probably.
Give me the ball until let's line them up somewhere, you know.
Give Spurry 18. And then he looks at Coach Honeycutt and said, never mind. So, not sure what that was. Give him 19.
47-40.
Cottle loses it for a second to Kincaid. Trying to get a little room in there. 3.5 minutes in the final. And that's going to be on Collins.
Yeah, Collins, a little too much body as Seth turned to go to that left side, and you could tell the bump.
Well, you know, the intensity goes up. Defensive players get caught up in the emotion of trying to really tighten everything up. And the officials did a good job.
Yep, called it both ways on both there.
40-40 in the 13th. North Laurel and South Laurel knotted up.
You know, we expected that down there. We've got to see those teams play, and South Laurel and North are very competitive 2 teams.
Very good defensive clubs, as we mentioned earlier.
Oh, absolutely.
Cottle makes that first one, gives him 15 at the 3.5-minute mark.
Played a great game, Seth Collins.
And makes the second. That allows Hazard to come up and put a little pressure on the Bobcats. Collins sprints to get the ball. He's going to get called for the walk. Right in front of the official.
That was the break that Hazard needed right there, David.
He bobbled the basketball, didn't he? And you got to catch the basketball.
Gives the ball into Everso. Watch Everso to spin to the baseline. He does. Got his angle. Puts it up and in.
Tough shot. Give him credit,
big time
guys.
play by Evan Everso. Big time play.
Gives him 12.
47-44.
And we've said it all year, man.
We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll continue the game with 3:17 to go. 47-44, Bobcats by 3.
Just want to watch the game.
Dad turned on the ceiling fan, used the gray remote, hit power, then input.
It's not working.
That's the silver one.
It might be difficult to understand what all the remotes on your coffee table do. But with a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in every county, at least it's easy to get great insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Next time, I'll just go to the game.
A lot has changed in 100 years. We've gone from the Model T to the electric car, from silent film to home theaters, and from the telegram to the iPhone. And through it all, People's Bank and Trust of Hazard has been there for local people. From paper checks to debit cards, from wire transfers to online banking, People's Bank has maintained a tradition of service while embracing the future for your financial needs. Celebrating a century of service to the mountains. People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
As we come back to play, Turry got the ball on the baseline real quick, drove the baseline and got a foul. He'll shoot two with 3:10 to go here in the fourth quarter. 47-44, our score.
And Turry misses it, and that's Everso's fourth foul, guys.
Yeah, critical for Everso not to pick up that fifth.
Look for Coach Honeycutt to go right back in there to Turry. Turry makes the second, give him 8.
Two-possession game with that little squeeze. Free throw there, 48-44. If you're the Bulldogs, you let Mr. Cottle fire that thing, guys.
Kincaid, 3, doesn't go. Rebound to Collins, and he is fouled by Ratliff. His third.
I thought Hazard shot that quick.
Really quick.
You know, I don't think Coach Holland wanted that one, guys.
I think he was running everything through Everso.
Yes.
And Collins will go to the line for the first time, an 85% free throw shooter. First one is good.
Collins
got
a nice touch.
Yep, got 8 points. Second one is good. Give him 9.
50-44. Bobcats by 6.
Cottle into the lane, goes up, good.
Nice, I tell you, he's just so good. And we got to delay a game on Everso, I believe, yes.
So that will result in the next one will be a technical foul of any of the 9 ways of delaying the basketball game. Goes into Spurry with 2:39. They double to make him give up the basketball. Long throw to Stallard. Stallard to the baseline, had nowhere to go. Collins shoots the 3. Go!
You reckon he's got any ice water in his veins?
He definitely does. Give him 12. 7-point lead for the Bobcats. Cottle turns. Ratliff goes in. Puts it in.
Ratliff is good.
And a timeout.
48-53, and Coach Holland will take a timeout, set his defense up.
And that's going to be a 30-second.
We'll leave that here, 30-second timeout. North Laurel, South Laurel going at it.
Yeah, they're tied up again.
Yeah.
That taking place down at the Corbin Arena.
I believe everyone in Jackson and Hazard is here tonight, guys. So they're getting their money's worth, supporting their team, and doing a great job. Both fan bases have really been involved in the game.
Breathitt County got to knock the free throws down because you would safely assume.
Oh, yeah, you got to.
Honeycutt, 91%. Spurry, 77. Stallard, 73. Every one of them in the 70s or 80s, so it's going to be really tough. Spurry trying to break the press. Got to give it up, but he gets through, goes into the lane, and smartly comes right back out. Under 2. Spurry into the lane, goes into the corner, and he's going to have to call a timeout.
Minute 50. Had a chance to give it up to his teammate, but he had to do it as soon as he got to the corner.
Full timeout by Breathitt County.
.48-53 your score. Well, if you're a Hazard, Manus, what do you set up here?
Well, there's no doubt that they're going to let Spurry just kind of spread it out. So Coach Holland, you know, he's going to run 2 people to try to get him to give the basketball up. And, you know, to reset, the basketball is going on the possession on the held ball will go to Breathitt County. Both teams shooting 2 foul shots on a foul. So I don't know who you foul. I just don't think you foul Spurry for any reason. You foul somebody else.
Yeah.
Because you got Honeycutt 91 once again, Spurry 77, Turry 75, Collins 85, Stallard 73. So as we go back with 1 minute and 50 seconds to go, 53-48. I think Hazard has 2 timeouts, and I think Coach Holland is asking the official for something. And I'm not really sure what was taking place. I think Hazard has 2 timeouts and Breathitt County has 1, but that is definitely unofficial. Stallard into the backcourt area, goes all the way across, and it's tipped, but Turry gets it. Spurry goes in and puts it in the basket.
Wow. Quick step move, and Spurry puts the Bobcats lead back at 7.
Give him 21.
Right here's the guy. I'm like Coach Holland. This is the guy I want with the basketball.
Turn, spin, up, good.
That's why, guys.
Timeout Hazard.
Minute 28, and Bobcats still by 5, and we'll have the ball. And Coach, you know, Seth is, Caudle was just he's unreal, I'm telling you guys.
He's got 20 on the night.
Yeah, what a player he is, a junior. This great form falls through so well.
Understand that Everso has 4, so he's not able to make that foul.
Right.
If he does, he is going to be, of course, disqualified. Combs has 3, Ratliff has 3 for Hazard. For Breathitt County, Collins has 3, Spurry has 3.
2 fine coaches here tonight, guys. These guys have been in the business a long time. They know the game extremely well, played it in high school, played it, and just terrific people, too. I'm telling you, you talk with Coach Holland, Coach Honeycutt, won't meet any finer person to talk to.
And, you know, a leader of men.
Yes, they are.
So the lessons learned that they will teach, but we'll see what Coach Holland comes up with and who he attempts to foul.
You can bet he's going to put the nerve on somebody.
Well, you know, we thought we were going to do that, but Spurry decided he'd go in there and lay it in a minute ago.
Yeah.
So here we go. Full court pressure, denying the basketball. Honeycutt tries to get it in and quickly calls a timeout. Could not get it to him.
Is that their last timeout?
I think that may be their last timeout.
Whew. I thought he had one more, guys.
And evidently they do.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's it is the last time out.
Yeah.
I thought I was correct, but sometimes my vision is not very good from up here. Hazard has 1, Breathitt County 0. Possession arrow in the favor of Breathitt County. Both teams shooting fouls on the foul shots.
Coach Holland did a great job on defense down there. Coach Honeycutt had 2 and 2. I'm wondering if he's going to switch that up a little bit now, guys. Maybe
let's see,
put 3 across here and 1 way back to leave space in the middle.
I think I would just throw it up to Spurry.
And let him go get it?
Jab step away and just let him go get it.
Somebody's going long.
And here comes Honeycutt.
There it is.
And it's going to be long to him. And it's going to be.
He got fouled, though.
Got fouled prior to that.
That's a great play by Honeycutt drawing up. Did it? I mean, perfect play.
And that's going to be 4 on Ratliff, and that will send Spurry to the line to shoot 2.
You will shoot 2 shots.
With a minute to go in the 13th, it's tied up 43-43.
3 of 4 on the night.
And that game, Jim, is at the Corbin Center, isn't it? Not.
And that one rose off.
Is it at the at the Corbin Center.
And if he makes it, it'll still be a 2-possession ball game.
55-50 your score. Spurry at the line. A minute 27 to go. He got it.
It's good. 2-possession ball game. Got to be quick and not hurry too much.
Spurry manned up on Caudle.
Caudle gives it to Eversole for the 3. Comes up short. Rebound comes down to Spurry, and he is fouled by Combs. And that's going to be the 4th on Combs, and that will send Spurry back to the line.
Eversole got a good look, but he shot it flat. And that may be because he's tired, guys. He's played the entire ball game and always works extremely hard.
And Spurry will shoot 2 where he just came back from the line. This is to put it to a 3-possession game. And the first one does not go.
And this is a very critical free throw right here.
Bobby Keith had the saying, guys.
He did, that's right.
Free throws, you must make them. Must make them. Coach Keith, he had a good old saying about those free throws.
Second one is good. 3-possession game.
57-50, minute 14. Boys, right there's the guy. I'd let him turn it loose. If I said he must screen.
Caudle going against Stallard into the lane, goes in. It rolls in.
He's not missed, guys. He's not missed. Coach Holland, great play there. Him and Coach Honeycutt, excellent job after the last time out.
22 for Caudle.
Now Breathitt got to get the ball in.
And with a minute and 1 second to go.
Yeah.
You know, do you keep fouling Spurry? He's been making 1 out of 2.
Well, I mean, you're down 5, and you got to do something. You got to make something up somewhere.
And these other guys, Honeycutt has not shot a free throw. He's not shot a free throw. The other guys in the game have shot free throws.
Well, the thing is, man, Spurry's going to be the one with the ball in his hand.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and they're probably not going to give it up too many times.
I wouldn't think so. By the way, we want to thank all of our sponsors tonight and all throughout the tournament. Without you all, it would have been tough for us to be here, and so we appreciate all of you. We want to thank Knox County Central High School also for all their hospitality, just like down in Hazard. We want to thank Hazard High School for all their week's work and all the stuff they did too, and both schools did it upright, did a great job.
Overtime in the 13th region, north and south heading for extras.
A little overtime. Get the popcorn out and the Pepsi.
Those fans don't want it. As Honeycutt will run the baseline, throws it up to Turry, back to Honeycutt. Honeycutt gives it up to Turry, gives it up to Collins. Collins holds on to it, backs it out to Spurry, and they're going to double him. He turns backside, it's going to be tied up, And the arrow will go to Breathitt County.
Spurry should have probably give that ball up as soon as he looked up, guys. 46 seconds. He's got Turry way across the floor here. Now that's a long pass for Honeycutt to make.
And it's going to be thrown up to Spurry. Dribbles it up, and they're going to ask for the double team. Comes to Turry. Looking to foul now.
Yeah, they can't let much more time run off the clock.
And they are, and Ratliff will make the foul, and that's going to be Ratliff's 5th. And he will end the game with 8 points.
I thought Ratliff had a real good first half.
He did.
Got him started and
so
hit some big shots and got him going. Really did.
Coach Holland looking down the bench, and he goes with Ridge Beverly will come in.
Beverly, experienced player.
Spurry will shoot 2 more. First one up is good. 24 on the night. Second one is good. 3-possession game. Hazard's got to go quickly now. Cottle step back 3, doesn't go ever so. It's knocked away, but fouled by Stallard.
I want to tell you, is that Seth's first miss, Jim?
It's since way early in the game.
Oh, man.
Second foul on Stallard, and that's not what Coach Honeycutt was wanting.
I tell you what.
Everso to shoot 2.
These are big.
And the first one goes. Give him 13 on the night. Breathitt County has done an outstanding job on Everso. Rolls in 14. Honeycutt gets it into Spurry, and that's going to be a foul.
That's 5 on Everso.
That will be Everso's 5th. And that will end his night and his career. An outstanding young man and player.
Yeah, one of the, you can't say enough about Everso's career as a Hazard Bulldog.
Spurry will go to the line with 24.
Spurry got a chance here. A lot of experience by Spurry. He's got to play in this game 3 times, guys.
In a row, yep.
3 times in a row. And, that experience, I think it
plays out.
It come in tonight. It really did.
And he's always been not a role player. He's been the player.
Yeah, yes, he has.
And the second one rolls and goes. That might well be the end for the Bulldogs.
Hazard needs to get a
3 by Caudill. Good.
Oh, my. Mr. Caudill rings the bell from downtown.
And there's going to be a foul call, and that will be on Combs, I believe. And it is, and that will be 5 on Combs. And he will foul out with 5 points. The door is still open, guys.
Yeah, these free throws,
they're huge.
Probably would ice it away right here, though, Manus.
These are huge free throws. I'll tell you that. That's for sure.
And Braden Yantz will come in for the Bulldogs. .6, and Stallard made his only free throw earlier. And that one's no good.
Hey, he definitely needs this one.
Yes.
I'm telling you.
And Hazard doesn't have to take a 3 here.
No,
They can go all the
they
way
can go
in.
for 2 this time.
And that one's going to come up short, too. And here comes Caudle. Caudle into the middle of the floor. There's the screen. And he is going to be fouled by Spurry.
Suspense continues here
Yes.
at Morton Combs Athletic Complex.
Now Caudle will make one of these. I don't know if he's going to make them both, guys. He might miss the next one.
If Coach Holland says him to miss, then he probably will put Higgins in the basketball
That's what I was
game.
thinking too, Manus.
But Caudle will go.
Higgins is up off the bench.
These are very big for Seth, and he handles it well. 61-58, 5 seconds to go in the game.
And
Breathitt County not going to the line and missing.
And here
some
comes
free throws.
Higgins.
Yes.
And on the make, he will come in, and that will give them time to.
Well, how big is this inbounds?
And that puts pressure on the basketball. Honeycutt can run the baseline. The ball comes in. It's going to be knocked away, but then he's going to be fouled as Spurry is fouled with 3.6 seconds. And, man, that ball seemed like it just hung in the air.
Now, if he hits them both, game over. If he hits one, you're still alive.
And do you foul?
Well, I think.
But we'll wait. We'll wait. We'll wait just a second.
Yeah, let's see what plays out.
Austin Spurry is senior at Breathitt County High School.
And
Too hard. Hazard's still alive, guys.
And Kincaid is going to move out of there. Your three-point shooters, Kincaid and Caudle. If it's made, they have time to set something up, does Coach Holland. And it's missed. Rebound comes down. The ball to Caudle for the win. It doesn't go.
Breathitt County
will win their
way to Rupp Arena.
Wow. What a game here tonight, guys.
Oh, I thought Seth had a shot at that, guys. I really did. (61-59) Bobcats.
And the Bobcats will pick up their 12th regional title.
5th time's a charm, guys.
Yep. And I know the Hazard fans are really disappointed.
Yeah. I want to tell you something. Seth Caudle was unreal tonight, fellas. Unreal. Unreal. A lot of class on the floor. Both teams shaking hands. Well, Jim McCauley.
We got our money's worth tonight, David.
We got our money's worth.
And what a regional tournament it has been.
It has been. We've had a lot of close games.
Oh, yes, we have.
We really
Double
have.
overtime,
Yeah.
one overtime, last-second shots. It's been an amazing game, amazing regional tournament.
I'm sure we're going to go down on the floor in a little bit for our post game, and we will take you down for that when we get ready.
Quickly, we'll go over the final stats, and Hazard Bulldogs will drop to 29-3 in their first loss in the region this year. Dalton Combs with 5, Ratliff with 8, Everso with 14, Caudle with 27, Johnson with 5. By total quarter, 17, 9, 9, and 24 for 59. For the Breathitt County Bobcats, they will advance to play on Thursday at 11 a.m. versus the winner of North and South Laurel. Stallard with 5, Collins with 12, Turry with 8, Spurry with 25, Honeycutt with 9. By quarter, 18 in the first, 7 second, 10 third, 26 in the fourth for a total of 61.
You know, Seth Caudle, what a game.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
You know, when you look at some of these seniors from Hazard, you know, like we've talked about all week long, it is a heartbreaking to see them play their last game because they gave us so much pleasure this year watching them play.
We're going to take a break, guys, and when we come back, we hope to go down on the floor. So stay with us, everyone. It's the boys' 14th Regional Final from Knott County Central High School. We'll be back.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
My name is Isabella, and I am from Madison County, Kentucky. Instead of choosing a larger university, I chose to attend Alice Lloyd College because I wanted a more personal college experience. The small class sizes provide a close relationship between students and professor that isn't possible at any other university. ALC is more than a place to learn, it is a place to grow, serve, and lead. Learn more at alc.edu.
Welcome back to the complex here on the campus of Knott County Central High School. And celebration going on the floor for the Breathitt County Bobcats, your 25 regional champion in the 14th region. And Manus, their time on Thursday was when again? We need to let all the fans know that.
It's 11 a.m., and that'll be against the winner between North and South Laurel.
Still waiting on that one.
Yep. While we're waiting, we're going to take it down on the floor to our post-game show with Wes. Take it away, guys.
We're here with Coach Jeff Honeycutt. Coach, you've been here before on the girls' side. It seems like you're having just as much success on the boys' side. Tell us a little bit about that.
I'm just blessed with great players, great coaching staff, great support. I had it here, I have it at Breathitt. Great players make you look good. So I'm blessed beyond belief. Blessed beyond belief.
Coach, the first 4 matchups against the Bulldogs, y'all didn't shoot great from outside. They seem to fall a little easier tonight. What do you credit that with?
I just keep doing what we're doing. You know, we talked about it all year long. Sooner or later, they'll fall, and we made them when we needed them.
So, Coach, congratulations on this championship, and we look forward to you going to state.
Thank you. Thanks for all the coverage. I appreciate it.
Good interview, guys. That's Coach Honeycutt giving a lot of praise to his kids this stand, and that's the way you do it. He does it right. And we're getting ready to interview the most valuable player of the 14th region. I don't know who that would be, but let's go down and find out who it might be.
We're here with Austin Sperry. Austin, 1996 was the last time the Breathitt Bobcats had went to the Sweet 16 until you helped them get there in 2023. Now you're taking them there for the second time of your high school career. How does that feel?
Feels amazing. I mean, it's not just me that did it, though. I mean, these guys back here in the team last time, we've all bought into a process in the school, and we knew coming in this, if we gave it our all, play defense, rebound, we can make it there again. So it feels absolutely amazing.
Austin, you played this team 4 times up to this point, this being the 5th. Obviously, the 4 times before, they came out victorious, but this time you came out on top. Where do you give that credit to?
I give that credit to my guys, myself, and especially these coaches. I mean, they watch film. We knew every one of their plays. We did as much as scouting. We came to all their games. we knew if we played them 4 times, we'd get a feel of how they played, what they did. So we won the one that matters, and that's the only thing that matters.
Your last appearance in the Sweet 16, you faced Male, a really tough team. Obviously an earlier exit than what you had hoped.
Yep.
Are you hoping to make that a little bit further this year?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I think Male beat us like 40 last time or something, so definitely want to keep it a little closer than that, maybe try to win a couple games. So we're not planning to go down there and lose at all. We're going to go down there, we're going to compete, we're going to show them mountain basketball and what we're proud of.
Well, Austin, I want you to get over to celebrate with your team. Congrats on the championship, and also congrats on being our UK Healthcare 14th Region Tournament Player of the Game.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
We'll send it back.
Coach Josh Hurt.
59-61 was their final score, and we have found out who the Bobcats will play. They will play North Laurel next Thursday, so should be a good basketball game, and either one of these teams very capable of winning that game, no question about it. So
it'll be a very conflicting style of play between North Laurel and Breathitt County.
North Laurel's very patient and
very finesse-oriented team.
And Davidson, it will be a matchup problem for the Breathitt County Bobcats, but really, they probably at this time could care less about matchups right now.
That's probably true.
So, 15th region yet to be decided, playing the semifinals tonight. And, of course, Lawrence County took the first semifinal. The second semifinal currently being played, and that's Martin County and I've lost track. Martin County and Floyd Central, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Martin County actually, was it last night, broke 100 on Phelps.
Yep.
But not for last.
And we've seen them play several times, and they play up and down the floor.
Very exciting team to watch.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Watts and Sperry play one-on-one.
Who?
It's Watts from Martin County and Sperry.
Yeah.
As Hazard, disappointed, and I know their ultimate goal was to get to Rupp Arena, and you can see it on their faces. But,
I'll tell you, Coach Al Holland did a great job with that team this year, like he does every year. He had them ready to play,
and the seniors, a very good bunch of seniors for Coach Holland, and like Jim said several times already this year, you just hate it for the seniors and the ultimate finality of your high school career.
It's a shame either one of them had to lose the game, really. That's for sure.
And congratulations to Coach Honeycutt, his staff, and I know they'll give their all down at Rupp Arena for the 14th region.
No question about it. He will have them ready, and we'll expect them to play. No question. So looking forward to that. And
we start with number 13, Josh Combs.
What more can you say about a game that it was tied after the first, at the half, at the third quarter, back and forth all game long.
Number 0, Adam Spencer.
Just an exceptional game.
Yeah, again, we want to thank all of our sponsors. If we forget to before we get off here, we're going to do the awards ceremony here. Let Breathitt get theirs before we sign off. So we want to thank all of our viewers, guys.
Well, David, I tell you what, this is my first year doing this, and I can't tell you how much I've enjoyed with calling with you and Manus.
Yeah,
two absolute icons. And
well, I don't know about that.
No, it's the truth, and I've enjoyed you guys letting me hang out, and I appreciate Josh letting me do this, and it's been a really, really fun year for me.
Number 4.
And while we're doing that, I want to just tell everybody at WYMT, Hometown 24, all of our crew, all of our people.
Absolutely.
I much appreciate them and their hard work and the hours that they put on that nobody sees. They're here early and they stay late.
Yeah.
We're here late and we leave early. So
they do a great job. Ain't no question about it.
We appreciate the opportunity to serve the mountain kids and kudos to all of our people that makes us look much better than what we actually are.
Yeah, amen to that.
10, Bradley Campbell.
Well, you look at Breathitt County, going to be an easy ride back down to Jackson, Kentucky, guys.
Yeah.
Number 11, Peyton Collins.
I would imagine that there's going to be a fire truck ride or two when they get into the city limits.
I would think that there will be somebody at the Breathitt Prairie line with flashing lights to take these boys on into town. No question about it.
Number 12.
And again, like you mentioned, Hazard, boy, what a year they had. And I'm telling you, a good basketball team. Coach Holland, excellent coach, and
Number 23.
look forward to them to have a good ball club next year, guys. Them and Breathitt.
That's an awesome picture right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And number 14, Austin.
And I would imagine that's probably every coach's dream to hang that around his son's neck.
Yep. And this is Coach Honeycutt, if I'm not mistaken, his 5th girls and boys regional title.
Yes.
So,
Scorekeeper,
and
Honeycutt.
these two guys have Hall of Fame coaches, and you hate for either one of them to.
As the ceremony continues, making sure all the players get their individual medallion, and then the 14th Region Championship trophy is going to be given out here soon.
And then after that will be, of course, the all-regional team and the MVP. I think we've kind of alluded to the fact who it may be. We don't really know who it is, but
Coach Cameron Turner.
the committee is the one that decides that.
Coach Andrew Sewell.
Coach Honeycutt's staff getting their medallions right now. And
Coach Jeff Honeycutt.
I believe Honeycutt could run for the mayor of Jackson right now with no problems.
He'd have a good shot at getting it, I believe. No question about that.
And now it is
Jeff's a class act.
Yes, he is. Him and Coach Holland, you just won't beat those guys.
Top of the line.
They're top of the line. That's right.
And I think you guys hit on it early. Not only are they great coaches, but mentors.
They're great people to go talk to and be around.
As Breathitt County accepts their regional championship
Yes,
trophy.
they do, and they will meet North Laurel next Thursday in the boys' Sweet 16 at Rupp Arena, and that should be a good game, good matchup. Seven out of 8 days, guys, been a basketball game. So, all tournament team coming up. We want to get in on that one before we close out here tonight.
And that's the best time of the year. There's a reason it's called March Madness.
Yeah. Yep. Seth Caudle will.
And it's been a kind of a tough week for the Hazard, city of Hazard, the school, losing in both finals.
And you know what? They battled in both of them to the end.
Very much so.
Yes. The girls, they had Hazard girls really coming along, guys. They're going to be a team to reckon with. You can bet on that.
Yeah. As I told Miss Maddie Frontapple, and Kaylee Pennington, they're my preseason number 1 next year.
And I would say you would not be the only pundit to pick that one, Manus Blair.
No, I would say not.
And, of course, for Hazard, Evan Everso, Seth Caudle, and Nick Ratliff. And, of course, Joseph Honeycutt is the all-region.
Back some big threes Honeycutt did.
As you said earlier in the game, Peyton Collins has come a long way throughout this season.
Yeah, it's really he's been it's just been an evolution from the first. We watched him play, I guess, one of the first games of the region against Hazard.
Turry just got his. Guys, he had 2 big buckets in the second half.
Number 14,
And the MVP is Austin Spurry.
Yeah, what a tournament he has had.
Congratulations to Breathitt County. Where's Breathitt County? Best of luck in the boys' state
Breathitt
tournament.
County
Also, we wish the best of luck
put their
to the
season
County
together
Central
and
Patriots.
come out on top for them, guys. But anyway, Manus Blair, final thoughts tonight, my friend.
Been a great season of basketball, and you know the thing about it is someone's got to win, but only one winner, and sometimes it's really tough. So kudos to the seniors of Hazard and all the others, and continue good luck for the Breathitt County Bobcats and Coach Honeycutt.
Jim McCauley.
Hey, I think we've covered over 40 games this year, and it's been a pleasure each one. And we just hope Breathitt County goes down and represents the 14th region with pride and class, like I know they will, and hopefully bring home a title.
For Jim McCauley, Manus Blair, David Adams, and all the staff, WYMT and Hometown 24, we want to thank you for joining us here at the Morton Combs Athletic Complex. Have a good night, everyone. Stay safe, and we'll see you soon.